Joining us tonight, I'm Julia Smith. The effects of inflation may be more easily felt when stepping into the grocery store, but what about when it comes to those big ticket purchases like cars, appliances, homes even? Our Nixon Norman tells us what to be on the lookout for when it comes to purchasing these items with the current inflation rate we are seeing.
Let's start off with a simple definition. What is inflation?
Inflation is a general rise in all the prices that face consumers. So that can be from a coffee that you get from the gas station all the way to the car you buy and drive off a lot.
So what is one way to combat this issue of higher prices due to inflation? Well, you raise interest rates. Well, not you or me, but the Federal Reserve does. And they do so
by gradually starting to raise interest rates. So we're almost certainly, in fact, they've pretty much announced that they're going to raise interest rates starting in March, probably a couple more times this year. And what that'll do is when interest rates go up, it makes it more expensive to borrow. So people spend a little bit less, they taper back their spending, but it also makes saving more attractive.
Inflation is messing with the price of everyday items like food. But what about those big ticket purchases, like a home?
Me as a personal human being, and then also as an economist, I think it's going to be a really interesting time to see what the housing market does because interest rates have been so low for so long. It does seem like we're about to transition away from a time where inflation and interest rates were really low. And now the reverse is going to be true. When
it comes to big ticket purchases, oftentimes those items have an interest rate attached to them.
When folks buy houses, they don't buy a $300,000 house, a $100,000 house, or a $5 million house. What do they buy? Their mortgage payment. And so their month-to-month affordability is what they base a housing decision on.
So with big ticket purchases and interest rates in mind, it's a good idea to take this piece of advice, and that is do your research. Make sure you know what you're paying month to month.
I would recommend folks to really do their research and to really drill in to monthly payments, interest, all those kind of things. Because yeah, if someone is like, hey, I want to get this purchase done while interest rates are really low, then make sure you're looking at the information and make sure that's what the bank or the lender is giving you is a truly low interest rate.
Nixon Norman, Fox 54 News.